Here we are once again with another episode of Full Force. We're going to be doing blue-red spells today, doing our revisit of our blue-red spells list. There's nothing too great here, although I might actually just take inventory. I've come up on this card quite a bit. You have to take it early. This is it's a weird archetype, because generally you don't want to force an archetype, but a lot of the cards that you can get to work, like take inventory, you kind of have to force it a little bit, because I mean, you've got to have 3 take inventories for them to be good. If you get 4, they're kind of insane, and you have to go pretty deep to actually get all the way there with this blue-red spells list. So it's kind of fun. It's an interesting deck to draft. Blood Mist is interesting. Stitcher's Graft I've come up on a lot. I didn't think it was that good at the start, and now I'm starting to understand the card's quite strong. Especially on, obviously, Vigilance and stuff is really great. I think I just want to take inventory here, though. I'm just going to go all in on this. It's nice to pick it up first here, where I know that I'm going to get it. Nobody else can take it, and I hopefully can get 3 or 4 of them. Wow, this is a very similar pack. Another Stitcher's Graft, but we're going to take the Galvanic Bombardment. I would not mind Stitcher's Graft at all, but Galvanic Bombardment's a lot better. I want to have as many spells as possible, and this is one of the better ones. I think that this is the top common, actually. This is what I listed last time as the top common, I believe. And I think that it still holds the spot. The card's very strong. In this archetype, it definitely feels like the top common. So we're hoping to get, what would we want next? We really want more Galvanic Bombardments. I'll probably take a Greeting here. Ooh, there's another take inventory. How deep do I want to go? I want to go pretty deep. I think that we can try and wheel it, though. There's a Lab Brute. Sorry, cat jumping off my desk there. Clear Shot is great, but not for what we're doing. I guess I can take Greeting. Greeting's bad unless you have a way to Madness it, which is kind of the problem. But I might be able to find, a Shreds of Sanity or, Mad Prophet in the next pack, things like that. It's fairly reasonable to get some discard outlets in blue-red. I mean, things like Tormenting Voice and all those kinds of cards. Alright, I think that I take the Greeting. I'm a little sad to pass the take inventory, because I'd like to get 3 or 4 of them. I'm really hoping that it wheels. Somebody will take, the Lab Brute and not take the take inventory. And take inventory is not a card unless you get a lot of copies of it. I said you kind of need a minimum of 3. I don't think I'd ever play with 2. With 3, I think it's reasonable. With 4, it's great. 5 I've never had, but I imagine that it would be pretty insane. Just lets you draw through a lot of your deck very, very quickly. Alright. So another Galvanic Bombardment. I'd want to look for things like Ingenious Scob and Thermal Alchemist. Brazen Wolves would be pretty decent. Brazen Wolves is always good, though. The card's just kind of awesome. Another take inventory, of course, would not be super unappreciated. Somberwald Stag going around. There's some good green cards that have been being passed. But we're taking Vildan Pack Outcast, obviously, because we are forcing the archetype. We're going blue-red. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It looks like blue's getting cut a fair bit. There's not a lot of blue cards coming. We'll see what happens. We're only a few picks in, so it might be a little early to tell. But green does look like it's flowing pretty freely. Now there's Gnarlwood Dryad. That being said, there's also Thermal Alchemist and Dragunder, both of which are very good for us. Alchemist Greeting number 2 would be okay, but I have no way to Madness it out yet, and like I said, I don't even want to play it unless I can Madness it. Not being able to Madness this card, it's just a worse Reduced to Ashes, which is not where you want to be. Reduced to Ashes was not a A+ card in Shadows over Innistrad, and it hasn't gotten any better just because, it hasn't gotten better by being 1 less damage and not removing the creature, not getting exiled. So yeah, there's really no reason to play an Alchemist Greeting unless you have a lot of ways to Madness it out. People really overvalue the card because of how you can Madness it and always forget that there's a lot of times when you don't. Right now, I don't want another Alchemist Greeting here. I have no way to Madness it yet. There's no real point. I think that I'd rather just take Chilling Grasp. So I'll just grab that up. It's decent enough, too, if I can get a bunch of Prowess creatures. It's nice to just punch through a bunch of damage. Like if you get Niblis of Dusk or Pyrehounds or Ingenious Scobs, things like that, where you can kind of deal a ton of damage very quickly. You just tap things down, keep getting in. A lot of the blue-red deck is like that. One or two big important creatures or prowess creatures that you can just kind of trigger over and over. Innkeeper. I mean, I guess there's... I'm not going to play Otherworldly Outburst. Turn-Aside is a decent sideboard. Contingency Plan is total garbage. I kind of like Innkeeper because it's possible that I can play it. I don't have a lot of creatures yet, so I'll just take that over the Turn-Aside. I should be able to get a Turn-Aside later if I really want it. Make Mischief or Abandon Reason? I have a lot of spells already and not a lot of creatures, which makes Abandon Reason a little bit worse. I think I just take the Make Mischief. It does count itself as a creature. It's a creature and a spell, which is kind of nice. Blood Mist came back. So did Stitcher's Graft? Wow. That's weird. I like Stitcher's Graft a lot. I might just grab that. People don't respect it. I could take Blood Mist, though, and then hope to wheel the other Stitcher's Graft. Like, if this one didn't go, maybe the other one didn't either. So I'll take the Blood Mist and see what happens. Alright, there we go, Stitcher's Graft. And take inventories next, please. Yes! Alright, sweet. We got 2 take inventories. That's what I want. I need at least 2 in the first pack. That is exactly what I wanted. Alright, this one a lot better than I thought after the... like, last 4 or 5 picks before the Stitcher's Graft, Blood Mist kind of stuff. Once we hit those, those were really good wheels for us right at the end. This card is a lot better than I think people are giving it credit for in this particular draft. I didn't give it credit for a long time, but I've been killed by it too many times now. If you're behind, you just leave it on a creature that just stonewalls your opponent. If you're ahead, then you just put it on like a big flyer or something and just smash in for a ton of damage where you might not be able to otherwise. Like, there's a lot of times where they have, like, say, an Apothecary Geist or something, and you have a 1/1 flyer. You just equip it onto your 1/1, and you keep smashing. And, I mean, sure, they can hit you back, but, like, eventually you'll untap it again, and then you just hit again, and you're making sure that that creature's actually getting in, where before you wouldn't be able to do anything with it. Alright, and what do we have? What do we have here? Scour the Laboratory, Wretched Griff. Distemper, Fogwalker. Oof, this is really bad for us. Good green card in Ulvenwald Captive. Decent black card in Collective. Good white card. Other good white card. Lots of good white cards here. Well, 2 at least. 2 very first pickable ones. Pretty sure that we want Wretched Griff. Scour the Laboratory is decent, but I'm basically never getting Delirium, which is kind of a problem with it. So I think that I'd rather have the Wretched. I also don't need another, like, really expensive card right now. I mean, I know that Wretched Griff looks really expensive, but a lot of the times if I can pick up an Exultant Cultist, which shouldn't be too hard, or an Enlightened Maniac or something, it's really not 7 or 6 mana. It's a lot cheaper than that. And it's a big creature. We need some creatures in this deck. Ooh, Take Inventory, Drownyard Behemoth, Exultant Cultist, and Ingenious Scob. Nice. I'm sure that Take Inventory will wheel. That last one did when there was only Lab Root in the pack. So I'm going to take the Ingenious Scob, and hopefully we get the Take Inventory back. I don't think that I want the Drownyard Behemoth. It's good. I like Emerge even in this kind of deck. But Ingenious Scob is just too strong for what we're trying to do. The Prowess trigger constantly happening. Being able to manipulate his power and toughness. Like, all that's really, really good with this card. And we need a little bit more early game. Drownyard Behemoth is not quite like Wretched Griff. It's a lot harder to play. Even if you have Enlightened Maniacs and stuff, it's still like, 4 or 5 mana kind of thing if you get Exultant Cultists or Enlightened Maniacs. Ooh. Bombardment, Infiltrator, another Greeting, Unsubstantiate. Jeez. Wharf Infiltrator would be nice as a way to get our Alchemist Greeting online, but I'm pretty sure we need to take Galvanic Bombardment. That card's just too good, especially in multiples. When you can get, like, 3 Galvanic Bombardments, they become totally ridiculous. And having 2, they're even just, like, insane. They get really, really good. I mean, Lightning Bolt is a strong card, and I will always take it. So we'll just grab that. Now we have Brazen Wolves. Cooks from the Blind Eternities. Yeah, that's not happening. Brazen Wolves seems pretty easy, though. I'll just snap that off. That was weird. I didn't actually double-click that there, so I'm not sure why I picked it. But, I mean, it's fine. I did pick the right card that I wanted. I did definitely want the Wolves. We need some creatures, like I said. We're at 6 creatures right now. If we can pick up Rise from the Tides or things like that in the last pack, that'll make up for a lack of creatures, which is kind of what we're hoping for. But we have to have a little bit of a contingency plan if, you know, we don't have the ways to finish people in just spells. We do need some big creatures that'll actually do it, which is why I didn't mind picking up the Wretched Griff either. This is a decent finisher. 3 power and a flyer is nice. Nebelgast Herald, Dragunder. I like Nebelgast Herald a lot. This card's good. I do also like Dragunder, though. What am I not playing right now? I'm probably not playing Innkeeper. Probably not playing Blood Mist. I wish I could get a Mercurial Geist, because then I'd want to play Blood Mist. This is a tough choice. I'm really not sure which one of these is correct. Nebelgast Herald is nice, but Dragunder is certainly not a bad card. I think I'll take the Nebelgast. There was a Dragunder that was already wheeling. Another Ingenious Scob. I'm sad that I have to pass these cultists, because I'd like to get one with the Wretched Griff, but I guess I shouldn't complain too much, because I'm passing cultists to take a better card. I can't complain when you're taking better and better cards than the ones that you are also kind of hoping for. Take Inventory and Tattered Haunter. I do like Tattered Haunter. It's nice with like a Cultist Staff or Stitcher's Graph, but I think we'll just take the Take Inventory. Draw a billion cards. We should wheel that other one too. That'll give us the 4. I'm excited for that. I really need to get Pyre Hounds in the last pack. With a bunch of Take Inventories, it'll be easy to draw to them, and then it'll be easy to pump them up a whole lot. Pyrehound gets really absurd in this deck. Field Creeper. Yeah, that's the most reasonable card. I might need a 2-drop too. If somebody gets really aggressive on me. I currently only have Thermal Alchemist, and... Oh, was this the pack with the Take Inventory? I think it was. Uh-oh. Maybe it wasn't. No, this was our pack one. It didn't have the Take Inventory. Fogwalker. I think we take Fogwalker. Like I said, I might need 2-drops just as a sideboard. If somebody gets really aggressive, we may need these. Okay, there's the Take Inventory. Whew! Scared me. I really wanted my 4th. Turn Aside would have been good for the sideboard, but I'm not passing it. I'm not passing a Take Inventory over the Turn Aside, that's for sure. This deck is looking nice. I like what's happening here. I'm pretty sure we take out Field Creeper and Fogwalker. I don't want to main deck them. Alchemist Greeting or Turn Aside. I have no Madness Enablers so far, right? No. It might just be better to take Turn Aside then. I think that I do. I need a lot of Madness Enablers to make Alchemist Greeting great in this deck right now. I'm probably just cutting it, actually. I'll try and play it, but with, like, cutting it I have 18 playables, it seems likely that I'm not going to need it. Like, I'll get better cards than Alchemist Greeting. And if I put it back in, it'll be because I get Madness Enablers, and then it'll be good again. Right now, it's not useful. I'd rather have, like, Reduced Ashes or something, obviously. It's just a better card if you're not madnessing it. Hopefully we can pick up even better stuff than that, though. Just get, like, Fiery Temper and Pyre Hounds, that kind of stuff. That's what we're looking for. So what I want to open here is Pyre Hound or... Oh, wow. I was going to say Pyre Hound or Fiery Temper, but I will take Geist Blast Mad Prophet. I'm not sure which one of those I want more. Geist Blast is great with spells, but Mad Prophet's certainly no slouch. And it does let me possibly play that Alchemists again. Wow, this is good. This is a really good pack for us. Ooh, Prophet or Geist Blast? I think it's Mad Prophet. Although I would love the Geist Blast. Alright, let's go Mad Prophet. Being able to discard for more value is just always really nice. Ew, and now this pack. I guess Nagging Thoughts could be okay. I think I'd rather take the Duelist. There's nothing good there, though. That pack's just kind of horrible for us. And between Veldar and Duelist and Nagging Thoughts, not much of a pick. Not what I want to take second, that's for sure. Come on, Pyrehound or Fiery Temper? I think that I might want Pyrehound more than Temper right now. That's close. Pyrehound's just such a good finisher for our deck. We do already have the Galvanic Bombardments and Alchemist Greeting and stuff to make up for like missing out on Fiery Tempers. So we've got some decent removal already. Just the Wind. Incorrigible Youths isn't great. Eldritch Kindred, same thing. Yeah, I guess that it's just the Wind. Not happy about it, but there's really nothing else here that's good. So I'll snap it up. Come on, Pyrehound. Nobody else will want it. Like, pretty sure nobody else does. Are we getting cut hard here or what? This is weird. These packs have been horrible for us. I might just take Hulking Devil. It's possible I can, like, Chilling Grasp and Bombardment things out of the way and then kill them with a big 5-power creature. Ugh. Not at all what I'm looking for, but I don't know that there's anything better. I'm not excited about Ember Eye Wolf or Silberlin the Snapper either. Ugh. Alright, sure. Take the Devil. I guess I also would not mind a Rise from the Tides. Maybe Geist Blast the Wheel. Probably shouldn't. I doubt that it will, but be nice. Press for Answers, Inner Struggle. Alright, Inner Struggle's fine. Like I said, I really want a finisher, but it looks like we might have trouble getting one. We don't have good ways to finish the game right now. I mean, Ingenious Scob is okay. Vildenpack Outcast is a good way, and so is Wretched Griff, but that's not enough right now. I really would like to have something extra. But we don't have a choice. Just haven't seen anything. Duskwatch Recruiter is still in this pack? This is 6th pick. This is a 6th pick Duskwatch Recruiter. I don't know what to say to that. Wow. Look at that green. That is tough. Dual Shot is good sideboard. I think I take Niblis because, like I said, I'm worried about how I'm actually killing an opponent. I am just... My heart is sinking here because these are some of the better green cards that you can get. Like, these are just insane. Duskwatch Recruiter especially, Overworld Mysteries is often an easy first pick. But yeah, that's just insane. I'm not happy about this. That's not what I wanted to see. Tormenting Voice. It's fine, I guess. I do have the Greeting to work with it. I have the Just the Wind. What would I take out? Maybe Make Mischief? I'm not sure. Because I have the option to take something out. Ooh, another Niblis of Dusk. That's kind of nice. Geist Blast did wheel. So maybe we weren't getting cut. It's just the packs were garbage, I guess. Ugh. Nothing went well here. I might just take out Stitcher's Grasp. Or to Stitcher's Graft, rather. I was thinking of Chilling Grasp, too. That might need to come out. We have one more card to cut. I think that we want at least the 11 creatures. Probably Make Mischief. Make Mischief can leave. It's a good enough card, and it's decent in the sideboard. I'm happy to have it, but I don't necessarily need to main deck it. It can be pretty good, but it also can be really dead. It really depends on the deck that you're playing against, so that means that it's probably better in the sideboard. I imagine I'll side it in a fair bit. Looks like we have our deck. I think that I like the Tormenting Voice still. Blood Mist seems interesting because we have enough flyers that I think that it works. We need some way to finish our opponents. That will try and... That'll help us finish it off fairly quickly. I mean, if we go Niblis into Blood Mist, that's 6 damage. It's pretty nice. Alright, well, I guess this is the deck. Really wish that this had just been a normal draft, because, man, apparently green was insanely open. Manic Scribe or Thornhide Wolves? I'll just take Thornhide. We're never going to get Delirium. We don't care about the Manic Scribe. That's for sure. We have other 2-drops as well if we really need to sideboard against like an aggressive deck where we need a bunch of 2s. Because we've got Fogwalker, we've got Field Creeper. We have things like that we can work with. Alright, let's add some lands and go for round 1. I think 9-8 is correct. We have a lot of things on 2 that we want to play in blue. Yeah, 9-8 looks good. I need a fair bit of blue as well because of the Ingenious Scobs. This is a bit of an awkward... Actually, maybe it's 9-8 the other way. Maybe it's for blue. Galvanic Bombardment doesn't need to be a 1-drop. And my first real plays are like Alchemist and Brazen Wolves. And then our next creature is Mad Prophet in red. Yeah, I think that we'll go the other direction. So let's go 8-9. Alright. And I'll see you for round 1. Hopefully we don't play the green deck. Alright. No land still. Hopefully this take inventory will get us something. And come on, mountain. Whew, there we go. Just barely.